Once upon a time, in a land far away to the north, 6 of the largest media outlets battled for the throne of market shares. But then, a bigger threat entered the public discourse. Trolls and fake news swept the land, dividing and conquering everyone's harmonic newsfeed. When everything seemed to be at its darkest, the 6 media rivals came together to fight the evil trolls. But that's no fairy tale here in Norway. And hi, I'm Christopher Eggeberg. I'm the editor-in-chief in Faktisk.no in Norway. Actually, I didn't see you come in there because, you know, in these corona times, I'm stuck up here in my cabin. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not that close, you know, in these times, you know, social distancing, at least 1 or 2 meters. Well, you know, don't worry. I'll just do like this, you know, everyone wash your hands, and then I'll finish this story. Now, imagine 6 of the largest media rivals in the country joining up to build an independent fact-checking organization, paying them so they can give it all away for free to everyone. Well, that has happened here in Norway. A group of brave editors saw the need to do something to combat the mass spread of disinformation and misinformation in the public discourse. Not because fake news is the media's responsibility, but because fighting fake news is part of our social mission. It's what journalists do. Because fact-checking is not only making sure your facts are right, it's also a very strong and very effective genre within investigative journalism. So fact-checking is what we in Faktisk actually have been doing for the last 3 years. And our name, Faktisk, translates actually into, well, actually, or factually. Isn't that cool? The editors, they decided to finance an independent fact-checking organization with enough resources so we could hire experienced journalists and researchers with enough time to explore lessons learned and the best practices from around the world. That's how we had to build, you know, a Norwegian model step by step. Every detail is important. And in this process, we had to acknowledge that, you know, our value is not possible to measure in income and revenue. In order to succeed in our mission, we would have to give away every fact check and every story for free, and hope that this will give us the reach of viral fake news. Enough reach to, you know, to get to those who really needs them, to those who may not even, you know, think of seeking us out for themselves, those who would never climb a paywall to get to real quality news. We make fact checks and we let everyone who wants to have them publish them on their own platforms. Of course, it helps to have the largest media companies on board. And I think in the beginning they thought that publishing our stories was solely doing us a favor. But then they saw the numbers, how popular these stories were for their audience, how long they stayed on the page. It became a win-win situation. With some occasional brawls and bruises, on their side anyway, when we started to fact-check them. Oh, nobody likes to be fact-checked. But that is independence. We are independent. They actually pay us for us to go and fact-check also them, and everyone else who makes viral or important claims in the public domain. So, does it work? Oh yes, it works. I mean, Norway is a small country with about 5 million people, and last month we reached about 1.2 million unique users. 800,000 of those came from other sources. Our articles were embedded by more than 20, maybe up to 30 news medias around the country, giving us 1.3 million page views. That's twice as much as we could manage on our own. But imagine, that's almost altogether 2 million page views on 30-something fact checks and stories. Not bad for a small media startup. I mean, just the force of our fact checks on the front page of 30 news sites at once. It gives us the power to outreach fake news. Hell, sometimes it gives us the power to outreach even Facebook. It gives us the power to fight disinformation like we fight the virus, working together to find a vaccine. That's twice the amount of page views we got on our own. Helvete, sikkert min mor. Jeg visste det. Det skjer hver jævla gang.